Right, we've got a Seat 1.2 TSI, and that's on a 15 plate. We've jacked it up here on the jacking point there. So that's all you've got to do there. There's your filter there. Right, what we found out, it's not a 19mm, you need an 18mm, preferably a long handled bar, give you a bit more purchase. Hold on. You don't need to take the belly pan off. There's the nut there. So it's anti-clockwise to undo. Get yourself an old bucket underneath. We've got an old Wicks bucket there. Prior to all this, you need to heat the engine up, so run it for about 5 minutes or so the oil's nice and warm and it'll flow out nicely. Hold on. It's flowing out quite nicely now, and what you can do, when it actually stops flowing out, what you need to do is then lower the jack slightly, so obviously you don't crush the bucket, and lower it as low as you can nearer to the bucket to get all the old oil out. What we've got is you can actually get sockets to go on here, big socket kit. I've got a chain device, so obviously this has got to be turned anti-clockwise to get off. You slide it over and lock it in and hold it and get it, it's a bit awkward, tight as possible. Grip it tight as you can. See, it's going, it's tight, and then move it around again. That's it. It's a bit awkward, but you keep going. It's just the initial bit, and then you do the rest with your hand. As I said, just lower the jack very gently. Keep going yet slow. And if you notice more oil comes out, then lower it again. Really could do with someone else here just to check on it. Keep going slow until it's virtually on top of the bucket, and then leave it there for another 10 minutes. Now just get yourself an old bucket ready. That's what I use the oil for the fence. I've got a load of rag around there, so if anything drips, it ain't going to go all around the engine. And just try and be as quick as you can. Undo it by your hand, lift it up in the bucket, straight in the bucket, that's it. And then what we can do is just get an old rag and then soak all that old oil up in there to get rid of it. Like that, just soak it all up before you put the new filter on. Right, before you put the nut back in, just wipe all around the area, make sure it's clean, and then obviously just hand tight your nut up, and then you can go for it with the your socket set. Some people do put an actual new washer around it, but I don't think I've ever done that unless it's really damaged or anything like that. But yeah, you can just do it hand tight like that. And all you just need to do is smear a bit of new oil around the rubber seal there, clean the seal up, and then just hand tight do it up, and then you can just give it a little bit with a chain. You don't have to go too mad. Right, keep going, and then just a weeny tad with the chain, just a slight little bit. Okay, we're using 5 weight 30 fully synthetic. Let's have a look there. Yeah, we took the cap off, so the cap goes, and I'm using a funnel with a filter in. You're gonna have to go easy with it because I've got a feeling if you start to go in too heavy with it, it's going to flood out either side. So it's apparently the capacity on this is 3.9 litres, so we're going to stick in about 3.5 litres, and then obviously lower the car down and check the dipstick, or check it tomorrow afterwards, but don't ever put in the full amount, what they say, because there might be oil left in the engine and you'll have too much in.